Hello everyone and welcome back to 2K14 Universe. Welcome back. Welcome to even the Elimination Chamber. We're kicking things off with the King of the Ring tournament. One of 8 men will get an opportunity at whichever world championship Chris Jericho doesn't select for WrestleMania. Well, that may have been a little bit of a prediction there that the King of the Ring will go for the World Heavyweight Championship, but ultimately, I don't know who is going for whom, because I don't even know who the champions are going to be going into WrestleMania. But I will say this, Edge kicking things off here tonight, the King of the Ring tournament. He is extremely motivated. He has got so much riding on this, and just 2 days ago, he beat the Royal Rumble winner, Chris Jericho, in the main event of SmackDown. So he is definitely, I would say, on his A game coming into the King of the Ring tournament. Now, I got the brackets a little wrong on SmackDown, and I think several weeks building up to this. I kept saying that it would be starting with the Raw side of things, and then going with the SmackDown side. It's actually the other way around. It's starting with the SmackDown side, going to the Raw side.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds,
So the brackets are as followed in case you need an update, or if it's your first time seeing or anything. Obviously, we've got this match kicking things off here tonight. Up next, in the second and only other SmackDown round of the King of the Ring tournament, Undertaker is set to face off against Kane. And then in the third round from Raw, we'll be having Hulk Hogan up against Diesel. And in the fourth and final of the first round matches, it will be Randy Orton up against The Rock. And then, of course, we'll move on to immediately onto the SmackDown semi-final, the Raw semi-final, and then the finals will happen immediately following. So whoever is the finalist from Raw, they are going to have a hard time in that final round, because they are going to have to endure 2 back-to-back matches to try and become King of the Ring. Well, Punk and Edge both say that they are doing this match here tonight in tribute to Bret Hart, who helped elevate both of their careers to a new peak recently. Obviously, I'd imagine there is a lot of mutual respect in this ring right now between these two, but they both want that World Championship so bad. I think both of these two, they got their sights set on the World Heavyweight Championship. They do not want Chris Jericho selecting the World Heavyweight Champion, whoever that may be, at WrestleMania, because for these two, it's about riding that. CM Punk was champion for just about a month. He lost the title at Hell in a Cell to Mark Henry. Meanwhile, Edge was champion for all of a couple minutes 3 years ago, and he has decided that the time has come for him to turn that around, and it is time to finally right that wrong and become World Heavyweight Champion a second time and make up for all of that lost time where he should have been at the top. Now, that's not to say that Edge hasn't had a great career. This man has had some fantastic tag team title reigns with Christian. That's actually it. But I would say it's been pretty great, honestly, as a tag team competitor. But I respect that Edge now wants to become World Heavyweight Champion. He wants to get back to singles competition. And these two have a lot of history with each other, actually. They were once in the runnings for the tag team titles over on Raw, not long after Edge lost the World Heavyweight Championship. And here tonight, they are opponents. And obviously, the thing about the King of the Ring tournament is it's all about endurance. It's all about how long can you go on how much damage your body has sustained. And that's going to be the main question for whoever advances to the finals, is what state are they going to be in when they set foot in that ring and compete against whoever the other finalist is. Now, at least the SmackDown side of things, whether it be Punk, Edge, Kane, or Undertaker, they'll have had a little bit of rest before the finals match. I really can't imagine the mindset that the Raw superstars have got to be in, preparing themselves for inevitable a back-to-back match for someone. One of those 4. I would imagine, if I had to make a bold prediction now, probably The Rock. If I could predict any outcome here tonight in this King of the Ring tournament, I would say Rock is owning that Raw side. I would say probably Undertaker owning the SmackDown side. He's got a great track record behind him, but I feel like the motivation of these two, whoever wins this one, I could really see it carrying them through to the finals. Whether or not they're able to overcome The Rock, I don't know. But The Rock truly is the greatest superstar of this season. He has done such an incredible job, set history. 210 days as WWE Champion, the longest reign we've ever witnessed in this series thus far. As we are on our 4th year now, I believe. And that is really a very strong record to try and break. Obviously, those world titles recently, they've been changing hands like crazy, and I wonder if that will continue here tonight in the Elimination Chamber matches. Both John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin set for some very big, very tough world title defenses in our back-to-back main events. 2 chamber matches, one after the other. And then this upcoming week, following this, we'll find out who Chris Jericho's choice was for WrestleMania. Punk with a vicious kick to the back of the head of Edge. And I'm telling you, this match is going to go long. This could easily be a World Championship match at WrestleMania. I'd say these are 2 of the very best to ever do it. It feels criminal that neither of them have held that World Championship for very long, and they're both only one-time World Champions, but it's just the way things landed so far for them. Move there by Edge. Punk caught up in the ropes for a second there. Clothesline. I'll tell you, that next match, Undertaker and Kane, really intrigues me. I don't know how I feel about the idea of Undertaker and Kane facing off against each other, but, well, that's coming our way up next. And obviously, they've had a lot of matches in the past. They've had their bad blood, but whatever happened to Kane, wherever he went back at SummerSlam, he's back now, and Undertaker insists that's not his brother. Someone's gotten into his head, someone's done something to him. Something has changed about Kane, and maybe we'll finally get an answer tonight on what is going on. Maybe Undertaker will be able to set Kane free from whatever grasp someone has over Kane. Very unusual to see a night where we don't have a lot of championships on the line, especially on the road for WrestleMania, but I feel like this... Oh, sorry. I think this King of the Ring tournament is exactly what we kind of needed, because, you know, we've got 2 world championships, and this way I feel like whether you're Chris Jericho or whoever won this King of the Ring tournament, you've both gone through a lot, some very massive matches to earn those world championship matches at WrestleMania. I feel like it puts a lot of pride on both challengers, but obviously it's just, it kind of sucks a little for the King of the Ring champion, the King of the Ring winner, because they're kind of the runner-up, so to speak, really. And like, whoever wins the King of the Ring tournament, they get what Jericho doesn't select, but that is the glory of winning the Royal Rumble match. So it's kind of an add-on, as a great idea, because there were so many rivalries brewing, and this way they all kind of get resolved in one. You know, Hogan and Diesel, there's definitely a lot of bad blood in that match. Rock and Orton, there is an insane amount of bad blood. Undertaker and Kane I already just spoke about, and for these two, whilst there isn't bad blood in this match, these two both have the same goal in mind. Punk lays out Edge with a leg sweep, and you notice how we're almost 7 minutes almost into this match, and yet neither of these two have even come close to losing. That is the only thing I'm concerned about. These two, they like to be Iron Men. They like to kind of show their resiliency, how much they can endure. But there's gonna be 2 other matches. It's gonna be really rough on their bodies. DDT by Edge takes down Punk, who for a minute looked like he had a little bit of hope in him. Obviously, Punk and Edge, these were the 2 final entrants in this year's Royal Rumble. Punk came at number 29, Edge at number 30. And they were both eliminated by Chris Jericho, I believe. Octopus stretch by CM Punk. A little bit of a reference to AJ Lee, his partner over on NXT, the former NXT Women's Champion. And who knows if she'll be able to bounce back at this point. I feel like Punk and AJ have had very similar careers in a sense. They're both constantly striving for the top and having a hard time getting there. Cover attempt here. Punk kicking out at 1. I'm surprised how long this first round match has gone. But that's the thing, is right now I feel like the first round, it's all about who wants it more. It's all about who can get that job done. Neck breaker there by CM Punk to Edge. And a big left hand. And now Edge coming in. Uh-oh, this could be it. This could be the game changer that Edge needs. Execution, yep, got all of it. I think he busted Punk open on the impact. That's not good. Cover attempt, just a 1. Edge looking mighty promising right now, and obviously coming off of that win over Chris Jericho 2 days ago, I like his chances. Punk unfortunately came up short against Kane on SmackDown a week ago. So momentum-wise, I gotta say that it's definitely in the favor of Edge, but does that all go out the window in such a high-stakes match? I don't know. Right now, it doesn't look that way. By the way, I did a small simulation, because obviously King of the Ring is not something you can do in Universe unless you make the event based on King of the Ring. I did a small simulation, if anyone's interested, and through Universe to get the matches like filled in. And Punk won, by the way. Punk won the King of the Ring tournament in the simulation, so I don't know what that will represent here, but he beat Edge and went on to face The Rock in the final round, and he beat him. It was all simulated. I didn't actually watch any of his matches. I pressed a button. But yeah, Punk won the whole thing, so you never know. That could be a good sign for him. I kind of liked, to pull the curtain back a little bit here, I kind of like that this isn't being done in Universe, because it means there's literally none of the like momentum or history on these guys in this one. I feel like that actually could be a game changer in a sense. It gives everyone much more of an even playing field, because they're all top names competing in this. Because the Universe mode has it out for people like Punk and Randy. And this really balances it back out. Oh, GTS. Is Edge done? Oh, that was close. And that go to sleep could really take a number out of Edge if he does advance. Uh-oh, season 4. Are we going to get season 4? No. I'm missing some desperation building between these two now. Feels like Punk has managed to find himself back in this. I felt like back when Edge was getting all those moves and when he hit that execution, I thought for sure, oh, this is... Oh! I thought this was Edge's match, but... Well... It might still be... Oh, boy. That's a vicious thing to go for. You notice he's got that hand... Oh, okay. Season forward again. That's great. Well, that was a great match until the finish, which sucked. 5 more weeks, everybody. 5 more weeks. 5 Raws, 5 NXTs, 5 SmackDowns, WrestleMania, and we are free from submissions winning every match. So Edge advances to the second round of the King of the Ring tournament, where he will face either Undertaker or Kane. But after competing in an 11-minute match, I don't know what kind of a condition Edge is going to be in to continue to go in the tournament. I guess time will tell for Edge. Right now, I don't love his chances. Although I will say, I feel like Kane and Undertaker are going to beat the ever-loving hell out of each other. So, who knows? That match is up next. I'm going to remind you that we're in New Orleans every match. Here we go. Undertaker and Kane set to go one-on-one. So much history between these two. It was actually a victory over Undertaker back at Capital Punishment that led to Kane's really great World Heavyweight Championship reign.
The following King of the Ring first round contest is scheduled for 299 pounds, The Undertaker.
I'm going to be honest. As much as I think it would be a cool sight to see, the idea of Kane or Undertaker claiming a crown, sitting on a throne, it doesn't feel fitting. I'll be honest, I feel like with the history between these two, with whatever is going on between them right now, I don't think either of these two's mind is on a world title match at WrestleMania. I actually feel like this goes deeper than that. It feels like this whole tournament is almost secondary to whatever is brewing between these two. Undertaker has literally said he is coming in here tonight to set his brother free. He knows what he must do. And I guess we'll see if he does. We'll see if he can do exactly that. Can he free his brother from whatever is going on? What is going on? Does anybody know? Has anybody been able to figure out why Kane disappeared back in August? Why he's come back and why he seems to have reverted to a state where he is locked into this heated rivalry with The Undertaker? I don't understand. Anytime we get these two against each other, at least it makes for a great match. Don't follow that. Don't follow that Twitter. Never follow that Twitter. Kane should not be on Twitter. No fucking way. Kane should be on Twitter. We know that Edge will face off against one of these two in the semifinals. The question is, who? And how well will Edge fare against Undertaker or Kane, especially after a grueling kickoff match with CM Punk? Well, I don't know. So here we go. Undertaker is focused on setting his brother free here tonight. I don't know what Kane is focused on. He hasn't said a word since he's come back, but not that he's never really been known for talking, neither of these two have, but once again, these two in the ring against each other. And I feel like we're really going to go from two giants to somewhat similar giants in a sense. Hulk Hogan and Diesel. And remember, this is only Diesel's third ever match. This brand new, fresh-faced baby has been born into the world and come straight into the Raw ring. And I'm sure people aren't sick of this joke already. Undertaker going for a belly to belly as he takes down Kane. And that fan would like to say hello to their mother. And I'm going to let them.
The range of emotions here is startling. There's almost an unknowing.
Snake Eyes there. Undertaker. Very, very talented competitor. And of course, a 3-time World Heavyweight Champion, I believe. The first ever guy to have held the World Heavyweight Championship and a former WWE Champion. I think Undertaker is the only man in history as well, by the way, to have held the World Heavyweight and WWE Championship at the same time. If you want an idea of the kind of accomplishments that Undertaker has been able to pull off in his, so far, 4-year career. Kane is crazy. Prove it. Belly to belly. Takes down the Undertaker and snapmare. Okay. Undertaker. Ooh. Booted by Kane. Classic Kane move right there as he goes in for the cover. It's crazy to think we've seen this match take place for the World Heavyweight Championship in the past, but here tonight, this could be for a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity or a WWE Championship opportunity. Neither one of these two. Well, I was about to say neither one of these two have held the WWE Championship, but I literally just said a minute ago that Undertaker is a former WWE Champion. His WWE title reign was very short-lived, to be fair. I feel like post WrestleMania 2 season was a very awkward time. Ooh, rake to the eyes and big clothesline. Kane one vicious move after another.
This could be huge. Choke slam. Wait, is he still conscious?
Just drop flat on his back. Oh, big leaping clothesline. And elbows.
Big elbow. These superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum.
I tell you, if you are John Cena or Stone Cold Steve Austin or really anyone in those World Championship Elimination Chambers, I don't know how you mentally prepare not only to go through the Elimination Chamber, but to know your reward could be, yes, a huge WrestleMania match, but the fact that it could be against one of these two, The Rock even, and everybody else involved in the tournament as well, for that matter. I definitely have to say, I feel like Edge is the underdog in the tournament right now. I like Edge. Hell, I can't help but root for him. I mean, that's what you do with the underdog, right? But he is definitely in for some tough competition. All he's got to hope is that these two destroy each other in this match. That is it. Kane going in for the sidewalk slam. And that is normally the beginning of the end for any of his opponents here. Just a one. And now, oh my god. Kane, symbolic in a tombstone to the Undertaker. And now Kane going in for the cover. Is it over? No. Undertaker with a kick out of his own move. He says, no way. Uh-oh. Oh my god. The last ride. Ooh. And now he's got him locked in Hell's Gate. Whoa, the lights are back. The Coalition are in the ring. What the hell? Why? Hold on a minute, the lights came back on. Once again, these two are standing tall somehow and... Oh! It seems like they're on the same page again. What about the tournament? Well, this may be some of the best news that Edge has received since being told he was in the King of the Ring tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, due to whatever happened there with the lights going out, with the Coalition getting involved, with Undertaker and Kane being realigned, you may have heard the bell ring. That's right, they were both struck at the same time with the tag team titles, and so it was a no contest. Undertaker and Kane are both eliminated from the King of the Ring tournament. Edge gets an immediate bye into the King of the Ring tournament finals. That is a huge advantage for Edge. Going through CM Punk, he is now locked in to the King of the Ring tournament. It seems like locking in the Hell's Gate on Kane maybe got something, I don't know, maybe exorcised the demon out of him. I never know what the hell is going on with The Undertaker. I don't think anybody does. But whatever's going on, it seems like they were finally on the same page again. They both got those choke slams in on the Coalition. The Coalition got a cheap shot in on them, and it seems like maybe the Coalition have just found their next challenges for the tag team titles. But is that it? Is that the end of whatever was going on with Undertaker and Kane? I mean, what we still don't even know what happened to Kane. That doesn't explain anything. Well, yeah, we are definitely down one semi-final. Unfortunately for the winner of this match and the winner of the next match, they will still have to face off against each other. The thing that I now feel even worse for, this is a real lock-in of luck for Edge here. For those that don't know, basically, to sum things up for you, so the way that the tournament was laid out, following the next match, Orton versus The Rock, we'd immediately have Edge versus the winner of Undertaker versus Kane. Because that match isn't happening, the winner of Orton versus The Rock is going to face the winner of this match immediately. And then the winner of that match is going to have to immediately compete in the finals of the tournament. So, well, hang on a minute. We'll wait. What I'm getting at here is if you're Randy Orton or The Rock, you are at a severe disadvantage. Two people I initially thought had a shoo-in to go make it the distance in this tournament now have an extreme disadvantage, because let's say The Rock beats Randy Orton. The Rock would then have to immediately, he'd have to stay in that ring and face off against the winner of this match immediately afterwards. Let's say The Rock then beats the winner of this match. He's then got to face Edge instantly afterwards in the finals. If you're Randy Orton or The Rock, you have got to really go the distance now. And you owe it all to the Coalition for getting Undertaker and Kane double disqualified in our previous match. Well, I'm glad to see that Undertaker and Kane are back on the same page. I really hope this is the end of any issues between the Brothers of Destruction. Maybe it's high time they became World Tag Team Champions again. The last time they were together, they were holding those titles, and it was when Kane disappeared during their match. Seems like everything was taken away from Kane, but he is slowly getting it back. I'll tell you, Coalition may have just found their toughest opponents of all time, though, if they're seriously looking to get into a fight with the Brothers of Destruction. Anyway, Hulk Hogan and Diesel here. Now, there's some history here that, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shock you right now. You may be wondering why this match is happening, folks. Alright, brace yourself. I hope you don't have a mouthful of any kind of beverage, because you're about to spit it out all over the place. Diesel might be Kevin Nash. I know this comes as a surprise to a lot of people, but I believe that to be Kevin Nash under a different name. And Hulk Hogan, of course, threw this man under the bus when the NWO lost to the Shield at Survivor Series back in November. He got rid of both Nash and Hall. And Stephanie McMahon, the Raw general manager, finding a little bit of a trick here for Hulk Hogan, says Diesel is a brand new Raw superstar, and he is competing on Raw in this King of the Ring tournament, potentially for a World Championship main event at WrestleMania. And I'll tell you what, Diesel has never, I believe, had a one-on-one world title match on a grand stage, especially nothing like WrestleMania. This man's had a lot of experience in tag team competition, but I don't believe Diesel has ever had a world title main event matchup. This could be huge for him if he wins King of the Ring. Kurt Angle yelling yeah in the crowd there. Who's Kurt Angle? He's never debuted here. I don't even know who that is. What do I mean yet? What am I saying? Who am I talking about? What's happening? Who are you? I wonder how long this match will go. Obviously, Edge coming off the back of a 9-minute matchup. Sorry, 11-minute matchup, not 9 minutes. It's because it finished at almost the 9-minute mark. You can expect this one to go long as well. I imagine you can expect most matches to go long here tonight. This is a very high-stakes situation we have on our hands. Randy Orton and The Rock are up next, and I cannot wait to see what happens when those two finally go one-on-one with each other. A rivalry that has been brewing since last year. No, not even last year. The year before, sorry, 2011. When The Rock cashed in his Money in the Bank contract on Randy Orton, and then his boss, who he was associated with, had Randy Orton immediately moved to the SmackDown brand for their safety. The Rock became a much more respectable man since then, after having very similar happen to him with JBL. He went on to beat JBL at WrestleMania 3 last year and had that title all the way through to Hell in a Cell until he was cashed in on by Randy Orton. Poetic justice right there. Some people have said that's the greatest Money in the Bank cash-in we've had so far. And unfortunately, Orton's 2 reigns since then both came to a very short end. One at the hands of Goldberg, the other at the hands of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now Randy Orton focuses on trying to get that WWE Championship or World Heavyweight Championship once again. But he's going to have to get through The Rock first. Oh my God. Hulk Hogan's going to get through Diesel here tonight. He's having a real hard time with that. What a knee lift.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the
The only thing you got to worry about with Hogan is this guy will go into business for himself any minute now. You remember this Monday on Raw, Stone Cold hitting that starter and Hogan went, no, that doesn't work for me, dude. And he just stood right back up. What do I mean by any of this? I don't know. I'm just a commentator. I'm just saying words. Almost 5 minutes on the clock so far in this matchup. I wonder if the later rounds will be shorter or longer. There's more on the line, so I feel like they could potentially just persist as long as they can, but their bodies are going to be worn. They're going to be more worn out. I'm pretty sure damage retention is a thing in this. So they might not last as long just because they simply can. And that's where I think Edge is going to have an absolutely unbelievable advantage in the finals now. I cannot believe he beat CM Punk straight into the finals. Very, very much in the favor of Edge here tonight now. I mean, he's still going to have a very tough opponent in the finals. Any one of these four will be really... Oh, I mean, Hogan's not proved to be that great, but listen. The other three, holy moly, you don't want to get on their bad side. Diesel, big boot caught by Hogan.
He drops the elbow.
And another big running knee there by Diesel. I think he just broke his damn neck after that. Diesel likes breaking his neck. He does it pretty often, I've noticed.
Got out of the way of that one.
Takes Hogan off his feet. Diesel stomp. Referee's discretion, I suppose, because that looked like a very blatant low blow. I guess Hogan's really not got much going on now, Mick, because he didn't sell that very much at all. Sell, what do I mean by that? No finishers so far in this match, believe it or not. Almost 7 minutes in now. Not a single big finishing maneuver from either one of these two. Coming up to our 7th minute. Hulk Hogan and Diesel. A lot of bad blood in this ring. I wonder if we'll ever see Scott Hall make a return, or Razor Ramon, better yet. I hope so. Belly to belly. Down goes Hulk Hogan, and now, okay. Yeah, work the arm. That's something you never see anyone do, is work the arm, so you do it. And yes! That's my fucking guy right there! Hell yeah, Diesel! That is awesome! Hogan's like, what the hell are you doing, brother? I was gonna do my moves. Diesel saw Hogan getting ready to Hulk up, and he just got out of the ring. That is the most Diesel thing I have seen ever. That is the most Kevin Nash behavior of all time. He sees that he's gonna Hulk up, so he just walks away. That's perfect. Oh my god, give this man a championship right now. I love this guy. I've never seen anyone do that to Hogan before. That's perfect. Yeah, imagine someone actually did. Someone must have done that at some point, right? Like Hogan I mean, to be fair, Hogan probably would have had like the biggest tantrum backstage if like he went to do his Hulking up thing, and instead of just continuing to punch him in the head like they all stupidly do for the sequence, they just don't. They like hit him with a suplex or something. Or they just walk away for a second. Go taunt to the crowd. Ooh, big right hand. I love this man. Put him down, Diesel. Cover attempt here on Hogan. Is it over? Oh, just a 1. Diesel. Jackknife powerball. No. Gotta take more than that to put Big Daddy Cool away. Big D, as he likes to call himself. What does that mean? And oh, nice. And his elbow to the gravity of Hogan's fall there, and that was a pretty nice move. I like that a lot. Now going for a camel clutch, smart move at this point in time. Hogan is taking a beating. I don't think Diesel's going to be very worn out at all in his next match. If he gets a next match, that is. If Diesel advances, I think he's going to be almost 100% at this rate. Like, I feel like he's barely taken any damage in this match. Hogan continues to persist.
Not this time.
Snapmare, and down goes Hogan.
Nice
Strike to the midsection.
This match has been 100 miles an hour since the
Down goes Hogan once again. Diesel continues to find himself back in control as often as he can. DDT though, will that be enough to maybe shift the tides? Almost 10 minutes into this one. This match seems to be going as long as Edge and Punk's match did a minute ago. Well, about 10 minutes ago.
A textbook reversal.
Undertaker Kane, very short-lived match, but obviously with the way that ended, I guess it's not really too surprising.
Both these competitors are determined to get through to this
Down
second
goes
round of
Hogan
this
once
King of the
again.
Ring tournament.
And now into the corner. Diesel
Legendary Hulk Hogan is starting
gonna
to
go for a
show
fall-away slam here on Hogan. Just gonna send him flying. Oh my god. Seriously, guys, we gotta get this guy a world championship opportunity at some point. If he doesn't win this tournament, Diesel needs a world title opportunity at some point. I feel like he'd make a great world champion. It's crazy to me that that's not happened.
these competitors trying
Hogan enjoying punishment right now. Somehow, he just keeps staying in there despite the amount of damage that is being dealt to him by Diesel. Hook and ladder? What? Has Hogan ever done that in his life? 11 minutes past. This now the longest match we've seen so far tonight. Remember, it's time that matters the most here, because the longer you're in these matches, the harder your later matches are going to get. It turns out not necessarily the case for Edge, but I mean, listen, he's only got like probably about 30-40 minutes in between when he faced Punk and whoever he faces in the fight. Oh boy. Hogan leg drop coming in. Spread the legs. There you go. Kick out. Kick out, Diesel. Kick out. Yeah, that's my guy. Oh no. Good hip toss there by Diesel. Imagine if this went to like a time limit draw. So whoever wins the next match also gets a bye to the finals. That's possible. DDT takes down Diesel. Hulk Hogan continues to keep control. 12 minutes now on the clock. Back and forward exchange. Diesel with a great takedown. But Hogan starting to get a little bit more fired up. In spite of the fact he didn't get to do his sequence. Cover attempt on Diesel. Is it going to be enough to put him away? No! Just a one again. Goes for a right hand, but Diesel catches that. And now Diesel from behind. Nothing. Belly to belly. Once again to Diesel. Hogan in control again. Neither one of these two really letting up in this fight, are they? Knee to the midsection. Diesel. Oh, I really thought he was going to go for one of his big moves. Oh, now we're talking. Season 4, motherfucker. It's over. It's over. I'm telling you, he's going to tap. He's going to tap right here. No, he's not, apparently. Okay. DDT. You know, back when the NWO were ruling Raw all of last year, I never thought we'd see these two actually turn against each other, truth be told. I really felt like they were tight, but Hogan threw everyone under the bus. He said he's the new world order. He said it's his time to shine. Fans chanting, "This is awesome" for a Hogan Diesel match, only in a video game, folks. And here we go. Jackknife powerbomb finally shatters the back of Hulk Hogan, that fragile 70-year-old back, and Diesel advances to the semifinals. I feel like he really laid into Hogan tonight, but 13.5 minutes, that's going to have really taken its toll. You know, the big man, I guess, he's running on Diesel power. Shut the fuck up, Vince. Congratulations to Diesel on what could be the first of 3 wins tonight, for all we know. Is Diesel gonna go the distance? Up next, it is Randy Orton. Oh my god, it's so much pyro. Diesel set the face off against the winner of Randy Orton versus The Rock. And that match is coming your way next. New Orleans, everybody. We're still here. Nothing changed.
The following King of the Ring first round contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 245 pounds, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
It is actually kind of crazy to think that in the last, what, 4 months? This guy has won and lost the WWE Championship 2 times. Randy Orton walks in tonight, and obviously right now he holds the record for the most World Championship wins of anyone combined. He is a 5-time World Champion, a 3-time WWE Champion, a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. I might have got those numbers mixed up. I believe he's actually a... No, I think that is right. I'm not sure. He's 3 on one and he's 2 on the other, right? I'm pretty sure he's 3-time WWE Champion, because I think he's tied with Cena, who is also a 3-time WWE Champion. And obviously, WrestleMania feels right at home for the man that won the first ever WrestleMania main event. He defeated Undertaker inside of Hell in a Cell to become World Heavyweight Champion a 2nd time back at WrestleMania 1. And obviously, WrestleMania 4 on the horizon. There's a lot riding on this for Randy Orton. But his opponent is finally back, everybody.
And approaching the ring from Miami, Florida.
To crickets, apparently.
60 pounds, The Rock.
It was a huge return, a shocking return when The Rock came back the night after the Royal Rumble and laid out Randy Orton with a rock bottom. He made it abundantly clear that he is not finished with this guy. And this match, believe it or not, for a match that seems to just be kind of taking place a little out of nowhere here, a first round match in the King of the Ring tournament, this is a match, believe it or not, that is 2 years in the making. 2 years. Randy Orton had waited to get his revenge on The Rock. And now The Rock wanting his revenge on Randy Orton. And who'd have thought, with the way things played out between these two, that the first time we saw them face off after The Rock cashed in on Randy Orton 2 years ago, that neither of these two would be walking into this match finally happening with the WWE Championship. Well, I tell you, it doesn't matter who it is. The Rock has beat them on the Raw roster. That guy has had an incredible run over the last year. The top dog of Monday nights. But has his time finally passed? Randy Orton claims that he chipped away at The Rock in a way The Rock will never have seen coming back at Hell in a Cell. And he thinks he's gotten the best of him. He thinks that fate has finally reversed for The Rock. We'll see. I mean, The Rock is still The Rock, listen. He still had a great WWE Championship run, but is he now on his downfall run? Is it time for him to maybe take a step back? We'll find out. Rock's first match officially back in active in-ring competition since Hell in a Cell, where he retained the WWE Championship against Stone Cold Steve Austin, only to be cashed in on by Randy Orton. Took a much-needed time off. He took some much-needed time off following that. But now he's back here tonight, finally in the ring, 4 months later. And again, you can expect this one to go real long. Now remember, whoever wins this match, they ain't leaving that ring. Diesel's coming back down to the ring, and he is facing the winner of this match immediately in our only semifinal match. And then the winner of that match will face off against Edge right afterwards. So no matter who it is, they're going back-to-back, facing off against Edge. But I said it before, the winner of this match, beating Diesel up next, will be crazy because, well, Edge is going to be facing a guy who's probably been competing in that ring for a good damn near half hour, I'd imagine. I can't see this match going short at all. No way. And you got to think, with every minute that passes, that's a minute that Edge has had to recover since the opening matchup. So far, that match was, what, about 20, 30 minutes ago almost now, I think? As I said before, I can't imagine this match going short. I feel like this one's at least going to go another 10. The next match after this may not go as long. I don't know. I guess it depends on... It just depends. It just depends. Truth be told, it just depends. You know, still to come tonight, we've got the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber, Drew McIntyre, Mick Foley, Dean Ambrose, The Miz, Yokozuna, all challenging Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber. Meanwhile, the main event for tonight will be the World Heavyweight Championship. With how stacked this match is, it rightfully belongs at the very top of the show. John Cena defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Mark Henry, Triple H, Big Show, Ultimate Warrior, and Wade Barrett. That is such a stacked match. I can't wait to find out who is headed to WrestleMania with the World Championships, and of course, in the coming week, when Jericho makes his choice, who is going to be going to WrestleMania for what? We can now slim it down and say that one of the main eventers for WrestleMania will be either Diesel, Edge, The Rock, or Randy Orton. Whilst we know on the other side, one will be Chris Jericho. The Viper. Rock striking away at the head of Randy Orton. And he has had, I would say he's had pent-up frustrations over the last 4 months, but Randy Orton has had pent-up frustrations towards The Rock that have spanned years. I honestly believe that Randy Orton is very justified in his disdain of The Rock. Now, I will say I feel like The Rock improved as a person. He really became a champion with a lot of integrity, a lot of respect behind him. But there is no denying that The Rock wronged Randy Orton all those years ago. I mean, listen, that's the nature of Money in the Bank. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm saying it was a cowardly act to send Randy Orton away from Monday Night Raw. Keep him far away from The Rock and his WWE Championship. And obviously, although The Rock's reign ended up being pretty short-lived as he got double-crossed in favor of JBL, he kind of got his comeuppance in that sense, sure, but I feel like Randy Orton, you know, he's not going to be satisfied to have seen JBL give him his comeuppance. He's going to want to have done it himself, and Randy Orton's track record has not been great lately. I don't know what happened to Orton, but he's not been himself in the crowd now, getting firmly behind The Rock. And in honor of the real-life Elimination Chamber 2013, allow me to just say this one time and then never again, because it's the worst call of all time. It's the Shield! It's the Shield! It's the Shield! It's the Shield! I saw him! I saw him! It's the Shield! It's the Shield! Literally Michael Cole's worst call of all time. I hated that shit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're like, maybe didn't watch 11 years ago, The Rock and CM Punk were having a WWE title match, and the lights went out, and the Shield evidently came out and attacked The Rock. And it was supposed to be like obvious that it was the Shield running out. That did not need to be spelled out for you. I think there was like a rule where like if anyone got involved, then like Punk would be disqualified or something like that. So like they did it in a way where like the lights went out. But Michael Cole just would not shut the fuck up whilst they were doing it. The whole point of the lights out thing is it's supposed to be like, ooh, what's going on? Oh, I wonder, even though it's normally very obvious. But like, having a dude fucking scream, it's the Shield over and over and over again. Literally one of the worst calls ever. I could not stand that shit. 11 years. Still lives in my head. And not in a good way. I like Michael Cole, don't get me wrong. I really like him these days. I feel like ever since he stopped having, you know, a predator in his ear, he's been much better. But, yeah, that was a terrible call. I saw him! I saw him! Randy Orton. Dropping The Rock. Now stomping away. He's doing the Orton stamps. He can't seriously think he's going to put The Rock away in 7 minutes, can he? Apparently so. Jesus Christ, man. Don't rip the whole headphones out. What the fuck? Wait, where's Randy going now? No, no! Oh my god! I mean, I guess you do need to do something pretty extreme to beat The Rock. That's definitely up there. Big RKO. Oh my god, I thought he actually got him. Could you imagine? And The Rock! Straight into a rock bottom! Back-to-back finishes from these two. Rock into the cover and Orton kicks out. Could you imagine the redemption for Randy Orton if he could beat The Rock here tonight? How much he'd have proven to himself, to everyone. He's had it rough lately. Not this way, though. Please, not this way. He's had such an awful last 4 months, despite the fact he's had 2 WWE title wins. I would say Orton has had it absolutely terrible in recent history, and I feel like this would be so redeeming if he could beat The Rock here tonight. I'm going to tell you, if he can't beat The Rock, I would not be surprised if Randy Orton snapped. I think there's a lot riding on this King of the Ring tournament tonight. I went to correct myself. I went, no, King of the Ring, no, this is Elimination Chamber. I guess the classic Elimination Chamber tournament that we all know so well. I think Randy may actually have the better of The Rock so far in this match. He's really been laying in on him. Maybe those 4 months away weren't a good idea for The Rock after all. He seems a little off his A game. Obviously, Diesel. He's just waiting in the back, ready to come through that curtain and face whoever he's up against. Oh my god. Oh my god, this could be it. This could be it. Back and forth exchange here. Randy Orton gonna turn it over, gonna bridge. Is he gonna get it? He got it. Rock's shoulders in it. Oh, just a 1. Okay. Diesel is gonna have to act fast. He's gonna want to make sure that whoever he gets in that ring with, they are worn out. He's going to not give them any recovery time. I'd imagine. Diesel's going to lay into them as quick and as heavy as possible.
Very nice reversal there by The Rock.
Very nice. Michael Cole channeling his Barrett. Oh boy, here it is. Season 4 going to fuck up one of the biggest matches of the season. No? Okay, thank God for that. You're an all-star. Randy with a reverse. My God, he's getting desperate in there. Busts The Rock open. That was a bad sign for CM Punk. That pretty much spelt the end of his match against Edge earlier on. I wanted to say The Rock. Wrong chamber. Wrong Elimination Chamber event. CM Punk now going in for the cover here on The Rock. And only a 1 count. And that's not CM Punk, that's Randy Orton. Whoopsie. Wrong call. Oh, I haven't pulled up the Elimination Chamber, have I? I haven't pulled up the original 2013 Elimination Chamber like I've been doing. I've been making a tradition of doing that, haven't I? Like telling you guys what the original show was, asking if I was cooking, asking if this is better. I don't think I've done that yet. I'll do it in the next match. I feel like this one might be on its last legs. This may be it. Rock is hot. He's favoring that busted open head. You saw him checking it, shaking it off, trying to stay in there. Not again. Not again. Okay. We're going to see another launching RKO. Imagine if he busts out the punt kick. Now that would be something. I feel like Randy reserves that for people he hates just that little bit more. And I would say The Rock probably falls under that umbrella. The Rock. Takedown by Randy, and now going for the jumping knee. Gets it. He continues to work on that busted open dome with The Rock.
Orton's going into that almost psychotic state that he can turn himself into. Well, Michael, he's a third
11 minutes deep into this match here tonight. Absolutely worthy of the main event. Surprisingly not. And oh boy, Orton. Oh, right on the bloodied head of the Rock. Oh my God, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Oh my God, I thought for a minute. I thought for sure Orton was thinking about the punt kick. He started walking towards the corner. That would have been some crazy foreshadowing if he actually did deliver a punt kick after what is. Oh no. No 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 no. No 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 no. No 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 no. No 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 no. No 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 no. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. It's going too long. Hip toss reversal. Oh my God. Once again, Randy looked like he was going for it, and The Rock up to his feet. Roll up. That could be all it needs at this point in the match. This could be all he needs. We are so far into this match, I could believe it. No, once again, we're getting the full series of reversals here. This time the other way around. And Randy also kicks out at 1. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cover attempt here. Just a 1 count. And Randy with a big clothesline there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you've done it now, Raw. I think Randy's got this. If he hits this, it's over. Randy, RKO. Has he finally gotten that redemption? He's taking his sweet time. Cover attempt here. Randy redeems himself here tonight. He needed this so bad, and he got it. Randy Orton advances. And now he awaits Diesel. Don't leave that ring, Randy. You've got a match right now with the 7-foot Diesel. Randy Orton has got to be a little nervous, I'd imagine. Bring on Diesel. Don't go anywhere. Diesel is about to make his way to that ring. And I'll tell you, I don't think that's going to be very pretty for Randy Orton. He's going to need to shake this match off quick. But he did it. He beat The Rock. Congratulations to Orton. He proved, even without that Hell in a Cell match, that cash in, he could have actually beat The Rock. That's what he proved right there and now. Well, as we continue here tonight, Elimination Chamber, here comes Diesel, set to face off against Randy Orton in the semifinals. The only semifinal. Well, we know that Edge made it to the finals thanks to Undertaker and Kane being double disqualified and no contest right there, thanks to Damian Sandow, Scott Steiner, the Coalition. But Randy Orton just did something unbelievable. He overcame The Rock finally. He got that redemption that he has waited so long for. And now, Diesel sets foot in the ring with a very worn-out Randy Orton, who is fresh off of, like, what, a 12-minute match? Well, this is going to be rough for Randy, that's for sure. So here we go, Randy in the ring. He's bracing himself for an immediate match following his last one, and now we get this one underway. Orton obviously still fired up after what he just did. He just pinned, undeniably, the superstar of 2012. Now can he make it through Diesel? Edge is lying in wait. He is ready to face off against either one of these two in the finals. And you know what's crazy? In Edge's journey to trying to become World Heavyweight Champion once again, it would almost be poetic for him to face Randy Orton in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, because it was Orton that Edge defeated for his only World Heavyweight Championship in the finale of Season 1. 3 seasons ago, that's how it finished. It finished with Orton versus Edge. Edge defeated Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship, finally capturing the title. I don't know why I said finally. The show had already been around for like 5 months at that point. But he won the World Heavyweight title and then was immediately cashed in on by Jack Swagger, of all people. And, yeah, there would be some real history to see Edge and Orton be in the finals. But, of course, Diesel, you can't count him out. Both of these two have been through some long, grueling matches to get to this point here tonight. Both very recent. Neither one of these two can even be close to 100% right now. The closest person this time to 100% right now is absolutely going to be Edge. I wonder how that will play into this. I wonder how that will favor him. So I've been told, by the way, regarding what happened earlier in the tournament, the Coalition are going to pay big, because this upcoming Friday on SmackDown, it will be World Tag Team Championships, Brothers of Destruction up against the Coalition. This could be the biggest match of the Coalition's entire career, facing off against two very decorated former champions. Undertaker and Kane never really got their rematch, but now they're on the same page again. They'll be going up against the Coalition for the tag team titles this Friday, with just 4 more SmackDowns after that until WrestleMania. That'd be a tough time for the Coalition to lose their tag titles, but it could happen. Oh man, those knee lifts, they'll really take it out of you. Orton seems to really be on his A game here tonight, and it's good to see. After the way he's been lately, it's so good to see Orton back in this one. We're getting closer and closer to the World Championship Elimination Chamber. The WWE Championship, sorry, that'll be the first one of the two. A lot of first-time opportunities in that one. Mick Foley, Dean Ambrose, Drew McIntyre, Yokozuna. None of those four have held or I think even challenged for the WWE Championship before. Obviously, Drew's had his opportunities of the World Heavyweight title before. I'm not discrediting those. That's just what I'm saying. That's four guys I don't think have ever really had a shot at the WWE title. All in that chamber. Of course, Austin's first defense as well. And The Miz, who has been aggressively pursuing the WWE Championship for... Oh, I don't know. How long has he not been champion for? About 2 years? 2 years, I'd say Miz has been chasing that title. Might be closer to 1, I'm not so sure. Oh no, it was season 2 he held it, so it would be closer to 2. Actually, for The Miz, I mentioned this before, but it's kind of a coming full circle for him here tonight if he wins it, because it was Elimination Chamber 2011 that The Miz's WWE Championship reign came to an end inside of the Elimination Chamber. Lost the title to John Cena. Well, Diesel seems to be on fire right now. He seems to be really capitalizing on how worn out Randy Orton is. That seems to be playing hugely in the favor of Diesel. How much damage Randy Orton has sustained going into this one. But I'm surprised to see this match has already almost got... Well, it's gone 4 minutes. Let's not say almost 5. But it's, you know... I'm surprised to see this match has even gone this long. Is what I'm more leaning to. I would have thought, knowing Diesel... the antics this guy gets up to, I would have thought he would have come out here, jackknife, done. That's the kind of approach I felt Diesel would take in this one. I guess not. Of course, Edge waiting behind that curtain eagerly to face the winner of this match in the King of the Ring finals immediately following this. So I mentioned before, for Randy, this would be him running the gauntlet here tonight if he wins this match. 3 back-to-back matches against The Rock, Diesel, and Edge. I would not like Orton's odds by that final match. These two really laying it all out on there. Come on! Big elbows there by Diesel to Randy Orton, and it goes for a strike, but he misses. He's really going for it now. Man, that was a vicious elbow drop. He's putting those educated feet to good use. I mentioned this before with The Rock, but I feel like especially now that he's beaten The Rock, I feel like if Orton loses this tournament at any point, keep an eye on him. That guy's about to lose his damn mind if he loses this tournament now. He proved what he set out to prove. He beat The Rock. From here on out, I think Randy Orton expects nothing other than to become King of the Ring. Than to close out WrestleMania and win his 6th World Championship. At this point, I feel like that is all Randy Orton feels he's destined for. You don't beat The Rock and then not make it to the very pinnacle at this point. I would say that Randy Orton beating The Rock moments ago, that outweighs all of his recent failures. Everywhere where Orton came up short in recent memory, I think has been easily scrubbed right there and then with that one massive win. I want to remind you that The Rock lost his title through a cash into Orton, and he has not had a single match since, which means the only guy to have beaten The Rock in any form of recent memory in a one-on-one match is Randy. I tell you, Diesel, he's no laugh of matter. He's no joke. Orton fighting back up to his feet as Diesel continues to just manhandle him. think we're starting to see, you know, a guy who has been in the ring for close to 20 minutes struggling. Oh boy. Jackknife powerbomb. Randy Orton laid out by Diesel, and he still has it in him to kick out. That's incredible. Oh, Randy. DDT. Wait, is that his signature and just a regular move he does? Are you serious? I thought he was using a signature there.
Back to the head, back to the temple. Great reaction.
Diesel catching Randy by the head and a big elbow. Side suplex takes down Randy Orton. Diesel seems a little worse for wear. I noticed he got a bit of a hunch to him there as he was walking. Perhaps he doesn't have it in him to endure this long. I mean, you got to think both of these two have now competed about 20 minutes each here tonight.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal. Reversal. Orton reversed it. Test press. In the fist come raining down.
Orton taking down Kevin Nash. Sorry, Diesel. Diesel. Once again. Diesel's really got a lot of fight in him, though. I feels like this comeback has been so huge for him. Bear hug. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Season 4? Season 4? No, surprisingly not. Also, did you notice Diesel's head wasn't twisting with that bear hug? I think that's a first. His head wasn't snapping off. Multiple strikes here by Orton. And a drop kick to the back, but Diesel just kind of walking it off. Okay, that was a little bit of a stare down there. Belly to belly. I don't know how. Well, actually, you can too. I was about to say I don't know how you can be just tuning in on a video, but to be fair, this will be premiered live. You might have only just clicked on the stream. To be fair, yes, this is the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. So far, Edge defeated CM Punk in the opener. Kane and Undertaker went to a double DQ, and the Coalition attacked both of them, which led to the Brothers Destruction reuniting. Diesel defeated Hulk Hogan, and Randy Orton defeated The Rock. Edge given an immediate bye into the finals because of the double disqualification. Now leads to this match immediately happening after Orton beat The Rock. And Orton really going to try and run the gauntlet now. He has to. It's the only way he's going to make it to WrestleMania with a World Championship opportunity. He's not getting it any other way.
Look at him unloading with the Daz press. Each of these competitors is looking for the
great reversal there by Diesel. Oh, a choke slam. Nope. Reversed. Good reversal with that. Running neck breaker by Diesel. Continuing to just lay into Randy. Diesel locked in this submission hold, and it is season 4. I must remind you. But no, this one's still going long. I can't believe this one's gone over 11 minutes already. I felt like this would have been a very short-lived match considering the back-to-back matches that both of these two had, but somehow they still have all this fight in them. Oh, that might be it. Well, I tell you what, seeing red, that was bad for Punk, that was bad for Rock. Will it be bad for Orton? He kicks out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Randy, oh my God. Diesel might have caught him a little too hard on the open wound there. That is a lot of blood. And this is it. This is it. Good night, Randy. Jackknife once again to Randy Orton, who has taken so much. A rock bottom, 2 jackknives. He's busted open bad. Oh, what? Oh my God! Oh, well, the game has changed now. I said seeing red seems to mean you're gonna lose, but they're both bleeding. Uh-oh. You know what? This might be time. This might be time. Yeah, that's actually a fair finish, I'm going to say. I don't normally like that kind of finish, but I'll tell you, with the amount of punishment Randy Orton took, yeah, I could see him giving out to a bear hug from Diesel. Absolutely. Well, he might have an open wound on his forehead, but Diesel can't leave the ring. It's time for Edge to come on down and face Diesel in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. Is Diesel really going to get pyro 3 times tonight? Careful, I'll blow Randy up now. Randy really gave it his all here tonight, by the way. He went over 20 minutes, back-to-back with The Rock and Diesel. That is an admirable effort by Randy Orton. Say what you want about Randy, you don't have to like him, but that deserves a lot of respect. Randy Orton, unfortunately, is not going to be competing for a World Championship at WrestleMania. But one man will. It'll be Edge or Diesel. The King of the Ring finals are coming right up. Bring on out Edge. Well, this is definitely a first-time match. These two have never faced each other before. Never even been on the same brand before, I don't think. Or maybe they were in Season 2, actually. I think they might have been. Never mind, I think they actually were at one point. Maybe they have faced each other, I don't know.
The following contest will determine the King of the Ring and is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds, the rated R superstar, Edge.
Wait, no, I'm wrong, sorry. Yeah, Edge left to SmackDown in Season 2. That's when he teamed with Christian. And from Season 2 through 3, he's been teaming with Christian, and then in 4 as well. Is that right? I think that's right. Is the Season 2 finale? Oh, maybe in like the early parts of 2. I don't remember anymore. Listen, it's been a long time. Well, Diesel has been cleaned up. He has apparently been cleared to continue competing here tonight. This is it. This is the King of the Ring Tournament Finals. One of these two will be getting a World Championship opportunity at WrestleMania. Will it be a dream come true for Edge? Will he finally get his chance at redemption on the grandest stage? Or will Diesel finally get a one-on-one world title opportunity? For both of these two, this is huge. They both really need this opportunity being given to them. And I'll tell you what, I like both of these two a lot more than Chris Jericho. That's for damn sure. Jericho, the Royal Rumble winner. Now, if you're new here, this is your first time seeing this, Jericho won the Royal Rumble, and the reason why we have the King of the Ring tournament is because the world champion that Jericho doesn't choose will face the King of the Ring at WrestleMania. And depending on the caliber of the match, one or the other could be the main event. Jericho might not get the main event, admittedly, because it will all come down to the weight of which... Wait. Edge. Edge, what are you doing? Oh, no. Edge superplex to the outside. Oh my, what a way to start the match. Diesel is laid out. He has been through so much tonight. Hulk Hogan and Randy Orton, two very tough challenges. Diesel might be down. He's back up, he's back up. Diesel getting into the ring. And a big right hand drops Edge flat down. That was surprisingly fast. I promise you I have this set to epic. I don't know how he got a finisher that quickly. Unless they carry over. Oh, they might do. Diesel sending Edge into the corner and a big boot. Knocks down Edge. Diesel in control. Having just gone through Randy Orton. About 13-minute match, I think that was. 12-13, somewhere between there. To now having the face-off against Edge, who is about as determined as it gets. And this is going to be a real tough loss for Edge to eat if he loses here tonight, because he got a bye after his match with CM Punk straight into the finals. Didn't have to go through Undertaker or Kane. A lot of people would look at this and they'd say, well, it's a shoo-in. Edge has got to win. Diesel might just want it that little bit more.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
I think if Diesel doesn't win here tonight, I think there's still great things on the horizon for him, for everything he's gone through. Oh my god. What is happening? A jackknife. We've seen a lot of those tonight. Is that all it takes to finish it? No. Edge says no way. King of the Ring Tournament Finals. World Championship opportunity. Oh, what? Oh my god. What? Edge, just a 1 count. Where are they getting these finishes from? These guys have been through so much tonight to get to this point. We've got 2 World Championship Elimination Chambers coming up. The first, the WWE Championship, up next. Stone Cold Steve Austin defending against Drew McIntyre, Mick Foley, Dean Ambrose, The Miz, and Yokozuna. That is... Oh my god, what in the world is happening? Another spear. And Diesel immediately kicks out. What? I don't know what's happening. Where are they getting these from? Maybe it's like a thing it does for the King of the Ring finals, maybe? I don't know. I promise. I have not messed with finishes at all. I don't know why they have so many. Oh my god! What? Edge, he's doing whatever it takes, and Diesel just keeps kicking out. I'm expecting another spear any second now. Oh my god. Edge is becoming so desperate. He wants this so much. Edge lifted up to his feet by his face by Diesel, and oh boy. Down he goes. That's a lot of weight. Jumping down on your face right there. He was going to go for another one there. I really did. Oh my god, you have got to be kidding me. What in the world? Edge is possessed. He's going crazy. He wants it so much. And there it is. Edge is headed to WrestleMania. Jeez. He knew there was just one way to bring Diesel down. He had to bring his A game, lay into him. Spear after, I think it was, what, 4 spears in one match? And now he sits on his throne, destined for a world championship match at WrestleMania. Can Edge right a wrong that took place 3 years ago? What a win for Edge, the new king of the ring. All right, this is our semi-main event here tonight. WWE title is on the line. Elimination Chamber. Mr. Kennedy style.
Making his way to the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You see that definitely Elimination Chamber looming above head there. Austin making his way out of the ring first. And the way that these matches work, for those who don't know, is basically the first 4 out will be taking pods. The final 2 to make their entrances have been assigned the ones to start the match. So that means Austin will not be kicking off his WWE Championship defense in the Elimination Chamber. He will be making his entrance here first, and that is literally what that secures, just so you know. It's not the order in which they will enter from the chamber pods, but it is the confirmation. Austin will not be starting this match off. And I've got to be honest, I'm really rooting for Austin here tonight, just like I'm rooting for Cena. As much as I think there's some superstars that would make for some fantastic, huge moments, you know, potentially career-defining victories, we got to see some title retentions, man. We got to see some people. I feel like Austin and Cena are the perfect pair to be headed to WrestleMania with the World Championships. But the question is, who does Jericho pick between them? Who does Edge then get to face between them? I don't know. It's a hard one to tell as we await the second entry in the Armageddon. Sorry, the Elimination Chamber. What was I talking about? Well, it is Armageddon inside that chamber, I'll tell you that
And
much.
introducing the challengers. From Cleveland, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, The Miz.
Well, that next is The Miz, and he is the only other former WWE champion in this match. Miz is the only man to have held the WWE Championship, and he's had a lot of opportunities throughout this season to try and reclaim his former glory, and he has come up short in all of them. But I do want to remind you, once again, where it matters the most, this is the guy that ended Austin's reign as WWE Champion initially. Now, okay, he did it with Money in the Bank, sure, yeah, that's true, he did. He cashed in on Austin. He didn't beat him straight up one-on-one, he beat a very weakened Austin. Austin then had his attention shifted straight away from The Miz, if I remember correctly, so he never really got this confrontation. But I'll tell you, being locked inside the chamber with Stone Cold Steve Austin, no thanks. And here's our third pod claimer. Okay.
From Setauket, Long Island, New York, weighing 287 pounds, Mick Foley.
Well, this is a really interesting one because obviously Foley and Austin have an alliance, and normally you'd think that that would work in the favor of the defending champion here, but Foley has claimed that the WWE Championship has torn them apart and he wants his buddy, he wants his tag team partner back. Austin says, but we were never buddies. We were never friends. Foley will not let it go though, and I guess maybe if he takes away Austin's championship, I feel like Foley, this is the thing, right? He might be more focused here tonight on getting the championship off of Austin than he is on getting it on himself. Oh boy. And here comes the fourth and final pod claimer. Could join his brothers in being a champion.
From Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 215 pounds, Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose was recently asked, when you went for the United States champion Cody Rhodes, how come you never set your sights on the WWE Championship? When Dean Ambrose said, well, I guess I never thought it was much of an option. That was his reason for not targeting The Rock or Randy Orton or Goldberg. He just didn't think it was an option at the time. But here we go. Dean Ambrose setting foot in his first ever Elimination Chamber. I'll tell you, this is a guy who I feel like he's going to be right at home inside the Elimination Chamber. He is a dangerous man. Psychotic, unhinged. The real brains behind the Shield, no doubt about it. Well, that means that we have confirmation on who will be starting off the Elimination Chamber. And for one man, I really do not like his odds. For the other, I think he's going to enjoy the start of the Elimination Chamber, being left alone with just one man. Let's see who comes out first between the two so I can specify who it is I'm talking about. But of course, we've got to wait really long. Yeah, I don't like this guy's odds starting off the chamber. That's exactly who I was talking about.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing 256 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
I got a lot of love for Drew McIntyre. I think he's a phenomenal talent. I think he's absolutely a former world champion, but not this Drew. That's my honest opinion. I feel like this guy right here, the rock star, the bandmate, 3MB Drew McIntyre, I don't think this is the guy to be at the very top. He could prove me wrong. I mean, he pinned Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's how he got into this match. But I just don't know that a guy who comes out air guitaring, and I've never seen him hold a single instrument in his life, claims he's a member of a band. I don't think this is the guy to lead Raw into WrestleMania. But he could be. He could be. 3MB might get their moment here tonight. Drew McIntyre might be the next WWE champion. Crazier things have happened. The Great Khali is a former World Heavyweight Champion. So anything can really happen here. As here comes the final entrant, the guy who will be left alone with Drew to start off the chamber.
Weighing 505 pounds, Yokozuna.
And this is really why I feel like Drew McIntyre's odds are just not that good. He's gonna start off alone, locked inside the Elimination Chamber, with probably one of the most lethal men on the Raw roster. I think Yokozuna is gonna go the distance tonight. And now, do I think he's gonna win the WWE title? That I can't predict. I truthfully think Austin's got what it takes to retain here tonight, but I will say, Yokozuna, I feel like he's going to make it to the very end at least, if he doesn't win. By the way, I mentioned before, I don't think I followed up on this. I mentioned before that I was going to read the Elimination Chamber card from 11 years ago. I can't. Apparently, when I tried to find the article for that, I couldn't. So I went and I found the articles for the old WrestleMania and Rumble that were like around it. And basically, the reason there was never a chamber page because it got taken down. It got banned for copyright. It was blocked worldwide. So there is no card for that one. I can't actually tell you what happened on the original 2013 Elimination Chamber in my universe. I don't know. Sorry, everyone. I wish I could tell you, but that one's actually lost in time forever. Much like Drew McIntyre might be after this match, am I right? Oh, God. So here we go. Everyone is taking their places in the Elimination Chamber pods. This match now begins. There is no time limit on this. This will go until the very end. 4 superstars await entering the Elimination Chamber. But for now, it is Yokozuna and Drew McIntyre that are starting things off. And remember, this is not just for the W title. This is for a spot in the main event of WrestleMania. The winner of this match is facing either Chris Jericho or Edge in the main event of WrestleMania.
Championship on the line.
And it's got to be a huge privilege for the champions this year because if you are selected, you're facing the Royal Rumble winner. If you're not selected, you're facing the King of the Ring. Either way, the 2 men at the top right now to compete in the main events of WrestleMania, they went through hell to get to your championship. And it looks like it's time to bring in the first entrant to join this matchup as Drew goes for a suplex on Yokozuna. Here comes Mick Foley. Unfortunately, you can probably already guess who's coming in next in each one of the orders here, but there's not a lot I can do about that. That's just how these chambers used to go. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, though. That's the thing. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to win. It's just an idea of who's coming in when. Mick Foley going straight in for Drew McIntyre there, and I feel like Drew's in a tough spot here. Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, I felt like Drew was the target of Foley and McIntyre, but I guess not. Of course, McIntyre and Foley, I imagine there's a little bit of bad blood there on the behalf of Drew McIntyre because, well, him and Austin, Foley and Austin that is, defeated McIntyre's entire Trio 3MB just this, I believe it was just past Monday on Raw. Maybe this, I think it might have been the Raw before. That was the Raw before, my mistake. But I can confirm to you that apparently Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal have called it quits on the band. They are out of the WWE, by the way, not just 3MB. We've seen the last of 3MB. It is just Drew now, riding solo. So the Miz joins the Elimination Chamber. I wish there was a way to slow down the countdown because I feel like everyone's like coming in too fast. You know, like eliminations are gonna take a while. This is a WWE Championship main event. I don't feel like everyone should be shooting in a matter of seconds. Dean Ambrose and Stone Cold Steve Austin are entering this match last. And I tell you, for both of those two, that's a huge advantage to have. Yeah, I really wish there was a way to slow down that counter. Turns out even put it on Epic Experience does not do that. Big knee to the face and chest of Yokozuna. Oh, low blow as here comes Dean Ambrose, and that means the WWE Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin will come in last. An advantage that I feel like he greatly needs after losing to Hulk Hogan this past Monday on Raw. That was definitely not a loss I saw coming at all. It was a very 2K14 thing to do, but I didn't want to believe it was going to happen. Because it's 2K14, the odds of a new champion in this match are 175%. Possibly even higher. Sorry, that was a Meltzer percentage. 100 is the highest you can go. Big clothesline takes down Drew McIntyre. And Mick Foley and Yokozuna finding themselves fighting on the outside. As here comes the final entrant in the match, the defending WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I bet he is just gunning to join this match. He's happy to oblige. Now, last year in the Elimination Chamber, I believe the champions going in were Triple H and JBL. And the champions coming out were Triple H and JBL. So it is possible to see the champions retain. But if you go back to the very first Elimination Chamber event, I believe it was Triple H that walked in as the WWE champion and Shawn Michaels that came out. And it was... well, that's a tough one because Randy Orton and Undertaker like to exchange the World Heavyweight title back then. I believe it was Randy Orton that came in and it was Undertaker that came out. I believe that's what happened there. I could be wrong. Stunner! Stunner from Austin on Drew McIntyre already. And I guess that's payback for how Drew got in the chamber in the first place. Cover attempt off the stunner to Drew and he quickly kicks out. Austin perhaps going to take the edge approach and just dish out stunner after stunner. That was crazy. I don't know what the hell got into Edge in that King of the Ring final, but it was pretty damn cool.
The WWE Championship.
Big DDT takes down Yokozuna. We've got Ambrose and Miz, Yokozuna, Foley, and McIntyre and Austin. Another pinfall over Austin here tonight for McIntyre would be that he's the one responsible for Austin no longer being WWE Champion. I believe Drew McIntyre has walked into a World Championship Elimination Chamber before. I don't think this is his first ever time in the Elimination Chamber. I could be wrong about that, but I believe he challenged for the World Heavyweight Championship at one point inside the Elimination Chamber. I want to say that. I really do. I can tell you who won the Chambers. I can't tell you who walked into them. Who every entry was. Can I even remember the Season 2 Chamber winners? I know John Cena won the WWE title from The Miz. The World Heavyweight Championship, I'm not too sure. I know that season's main event was Lesnar and Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship, but who Lesnar would have beat in the chamber, I don't remember. And if he was the... I think he had to have been the champion going in. Okay, I think that was another retention. Because he beat Sheamus at TLC. That was his first world title reign. So, well, what is that track record then? What we've had... in the first 2 years, we had 3 new champions and 1 defense. And then last year, we had 2 defenses. So yeah, it's 3-3 if you want to know the track record for the Elimination Chamber. 50% chance of retaining, historically speaking. We've had a show where both champions changed hands. We've had a show where no champion changed hands. And we've had a show where 50-50. So that really doesn't give us much of an insight into what could happen here tonight. At all. It's crazy to think one of these 6 guys is going to face Edge or Jericho at WrestleMania's main event.
Again, this one's for the most coveted prize in sports entertainment.
Austin double teamed by Foley and Ambrose. And I mentioned this before, I feel like Foley is more interested in the prospect of Austin just not being champion anymore so he can get his partner back. And oh, Drew! Oh! I don't think the referee was even counting the Foley pin. I believe that was Drew and Yokozuna, who have been in this since the start. I have no idea how long this match has gone for. You can expect a lot out of the Elimination Chamber, that's for damn sure. I think it'll be a while before we get our first elimination in this one, honestly. Cover attempt by Yokozuna on Drew. Just a 1.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. A battle over words now.
Takes down Yokozuna. Drew in control somehow. And listen, when you remove the facade, whatever it is that Drew McIntyre is playing into these days, there is an extremely gifted guy in there. The chosen one. A guy who I thought was inevitably going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. I liked 3MB's emergence, you know, back at the end of Season 3 when they came out for the first time and they beat Edge and Christian. I felt like it was a cool moment, but the fact that Drew has held on to this for an entire year, the fact that he's still doing it now when both of his teammates aren't even here anymore, it's very surprising to me to see Drew still representing 3MB and calling himself a rock star. You know, I feel like he's above that. Well, Foley got the mandible claw on Austin. I completely missed that. And maybe it's finally gotten through to Foley that that's not his buddy. Ambrose caught with a knee there by The Miz. Imagine The Miz finally becoming a two-time WWE champion here tonight. It would be history repeating itself for sure, considering it was The Miz that ended Austin's reign the first time. So much going on in the ring right now. It's very hard to keep up with all of it. This could be it for Dean. This could be it. It's these submissions you got to keep an eye on. These goddamn submissions. It's crazy to see Foley and Austin really going at it here. I mean, you got to remember their team was formed off the back of a heated rivalry between the two during the end of ECW. Oh no! Good night, Drew. Remember, this guy took a stunner earlier, and uh-oh, Dean with a roll-up here on The Miz. Oh, Miz is out! Miz is eliminated first by Dean Ambrose off a roll-up, and there goes Drew. So The Miz and Drew McIntyre are not headed to WrestleMania with a WWE Championship opportunity. And now it will be one of these, oh sorry, with the WWE Championship, not an opportunity. And that will be one of these four. We've slimmed it down by 2. Back-to-back eliminations. Foley raking the back of Austin over and over again. I hear Foley doesn't clean his nails very often. It's not very hygienic. Foley doesn't strike me as a very clean man, you know?
It's a big fight feel here in this arena. The WWE
Austin and Foley really going at it here. Kind of caught my attention a lot. I mean, it's cool to see Dean Ambrose and Yokozuna going head-to-head the way they are, but obviously I can't help but look at the heated exchange between Austin and Foley right now. I gotta tell you, I really did not think The Miz was going to get eliminated so soon. Came in number 4, technically speaking. I believe if you want to be technical, Drew was number 1 and Yokozuna was number 2. But realistically, they're the same thing. They are the same thing. Bulldog. Austin now with a power bomb to Mick Foley, and a big thrust kick there by Yokozuna to Ambrose. Missed. Oh, I thought Austin was going for a stunner. He might have been. I think Foley really wants to get that title off of Austin. Does he really think, like, oh, I'm going to beat Austin, I'm going to cost him his title, and then we're going to become champions at WrestleMania? Like, he can't seriously think that's on the horizon if he beats Austin tonight. Austin's going to kick his ass at WrestleMania if he loses the title. Austin, stunner, and Yokozuna covers Ambrose, only 1. Austin dropping Foley with a stunner here as he goes for a cover on his teammate. And Foley is out of here. Well, it is Yokozuna, Dean Ambrose, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. The final 3. We are halfway through this Elimination Chamber. This could be a career-defining victory for Dean Ambrose and Yokozuna, who are both in their first season here. And their first ever WWE title opportunities, and they might have realized that. They may have just gone, hey, let's work together. Let's get Austin out of here. Yokozuna looking hot, and it's no surprise he's been in here since the beginning. Dean Ambrose and Austin going to work together here on your... Oh, boy! Double suplex! That's a very Yokozuna-like spot right there. Goes for a clothesline, but Yokozuna takes him down. And a lot of double teams going on right now. Going to try that again. This time a DDT, and they get him. I'd have covered him, honestly. Yokozuna's been in there a long time. I feel like he could be done. I did say he'd go the distance. I might be right on that. And whilst Austin and Ambrose are working together, you got to remember, DTA, don't trust anyone. Kick out immediately there from Yokozuna. And headlock driver by Ambrose. Covers Yokozuna. Austin gonna let it happen. Yokozuna is laid out. And this is the final two. I feel like this is a dream match for some. Dean Ambrose and Stone Cold Steve Austin. He could complete the trifecta. Dean Ambrose could be the next WWE champion. This would be huge. Ambrose may have taken everything out of him to drop Yokozuna with that headlock driver and be in this position. I don't know if he's got a whole lot of fight in him still. Suplex takes down Austin. Striking with those one after another. Down goes Steve Austin. Dean Ambrose now wrenching back on the arm again. Second time he's done this to Austin. Maybe he's counting on that hurting just a little too much when he goes to deliver a stunner. Ambrose is really in control right now. And these are the final two to enter the chamber as Ambrose continues to bring Austin down again and again. Oh, what a clothesline. Right hand to the midsection, and this could be huge for the Shield. You know, I mean, Rollins and Reigns, they've both been tag team champions for at least half a year now, I would say. Ambrose has attempted to become United States champion on a couple of occasions, but Cody Rhodes seems untouchable. And now you got this WWE title opportunity, and this might be the missing link. This might be what completes not a dominance from the Shield. Is this it? Is this it? Just a 2 count. Oh, I thought he was going for a stunner there. Takes Austin down to the mat. Ambrose continuing to wrench back on the arm. He's really focusing on one limb. It feels to me like Ambrose is really at the best of Austin. Austin can't get a move in. Uh-oh. Austin. Powerbomb. And now Dean Ambrose with a neck breaker. A sick dick breaker, you could even say. Shoves him off. Continued exchange between these two. This could go on for a while between these two as the finalists. You got to remember they both came in last, so it definitely plays a huge factor in this, I'd imagine, as Ambrose now going for a crossface. And you notice, I believe it was the arm that he's been working over of Austin that he's got hooked there. So back and forward between these two. Neck breaker by Ambrose. I noticed Ambrose keeps favoring that head, though. This could be it. This could be it. And that is it. Dean Ambrose with a regal stretch gets the job done, and he has just secured the WWE Championship ahead of WrestleMania. Holy shit!
Here is your winner and new WWE Champion, Dean Ambrose.
These guys came into Raw earlier in this season, and they took over the damn game. The Shield run Raw. Dean Ambrose wins the WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber. Will it be Edge or Jericho at WrestleMania? I don't know. But I gotta say, congratulations to the brand new WWE Champion. He really brought Austin to his limits. You do not see Austin tap out ever. Huge win for Dean Ambrose here tonight. And we got one more match, the World Heavyweight Championship. It's our main event, and it's next. Well, this is it. This is our final match of the night. It's been a long night.
The following contest is an Armageddon
Elimination Chamber.
and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The Armageddon Elimination Chamber.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing 240 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Cena.
Cena definitely riding high tonight. He has waited a long time to be world champion again, and it could come to an end real quick, just like it did for Austin. I've been mentioning the parallels between them. I mentioned it just this Friday on SmackDown, actually. That was the only time I mentioned it. Was this Friday on SmackDown. No abs Triple H here tonight. He lost his abs again. That happens sometimes. They forget to load in. Still jacked though, don't get me wrong.
And introducing the challengers. From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing 255 pounds,
Triple H has walked into the Elimination Chamber and come up short, defending his WWE title back in Season 1. Just the same, Triple H has walked into the Elimination Chamber last season, Season 3, and retained the World Heavyweight Championship. This man is no stranger to this structure that surrounds the ring right now. He is ready for the Elimination Chamber. We'll see if Triple H can survive and become a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Cena's rise to the top came when he beat Triple H in a ladder match back at TLC to earn contendership for the World Heavyweight title. He ended up beating Khali for the title last month at the Royal Rumble. This is Cena's first World Heavyweight Championship defense, and it is an extremely brutal first defense at that. Should be a very interesting match between these two. No question. It's crazy to think we now know Dean Ambrose will be in the main event, one of the main events of WrestleMania. The WWE Championship will be on the line. Edge or Jericho.
standing 7 feet tall, weighing 441 pounds, the Big Show.
And there's a guy who is looking to pick up his 80th career victory here tonight. If he wins the Elimination Chamber, 80 victories. There aren't even many. I don't even think there is anyone else, that has 70 wins. Big Show is in a league of his own. This guy in the last, not even year, in the last 6 months, has held the World Tag Team titles, the Intercontinental Championship, and the World Heavyweight Championship. And not even entirely on separate occasions. He was Tag Champ and Intercontinental Champ at the same time. He's really come into being a top dog on SmackDown. And it's frightening for his opposition that he's got a pod tonight. He's not going to be starting this one off because they're going to want him out there fast.
From Silsbee, Texas, weighing 418 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
I gotta say, if you're Ultimate Warrior and Wade Barrett, you have got to be a little shaken. They are definitely the two underdogs going into this Elimination Chamber here tonight. And they are not in the pods. They are starting off against each other. Against 4 former world champions. Triple H, John Cena, Mark Henry, Big Show will all be claiming the 4 pods. That is brutal for the two guys that never held the world championship. They are going to have to go through hell if they want to win that championship tonight. Ultimate Warrior was defeated by Mark Henry this Friday on SmackDown. Meanwhile, I believe John Cena was defeated. No, I believe John Cena defeated Wade Barrett. Is that right? Guys, I don't remember what happened on SmackDown. I think Cena won. How do I forget that? I literally recorded that like 2 hours ago. There's been a lot going on tonight, to be fair. I feel like stars like Diesel, Randy Orton, and of course Edge were made here tonight. Just that little bit better for some of them like Randy, who are already definitely made. Could another star be made? I mean, obviously Dean Ambrose definitely came into it here tonight. A whole other level.
Weighing 275 pounds.
Uh-oh.
the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh no, everybody, he's doing it for America. They don't stand a chance now. He's doing it for America. Oh no. That's it, Warriors winning. I know enough wrestling to know that means Warriors winning. Maybe not though, brother. Wow, Ultimate Warrior setting foot in the Elimination Chamber for the first time in his career. I think there's a few first-timers in this, but he's a definite first-timer. I mean, he only debuted earlier this season. Just like Dean Ambrose, and that worked out well for Dean. I mean, admittedly, Dean got pod number 3. He was the second to last in the match, and he definitely held his own against Austin, who came in after him. I'm not trying to discredit Dean at all. I mean, he won that match, plain and simple. You can't discredit Dean Ambrose for that.
Their opponent from Manchester, England, weighing 246 pounds, Wayne Barrett.
And here's the final entrant in the Elimination Chamber, a guy who is just oozing with momentum. A guy who has been doing so damn well for himself. I wonder if he'll be destined for WrestleMania. I can tell you now, it doesn't matter who wins this match. Edge wants the World Heavyweight title, but Edge isn't the one with the Royal Rumble victory. It's Chris Jericho. Now, is he going to want Dean or the winner of this match? Well, it's going to depend on who the winner of this match is, I'd bet. So here we go. This is it, the main event of Elimination Chamber. This will determine the final champion heading into WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure all the championships, well, barring the World Tag titles this upcoming Friday, are secured. We know who's headed to WrestleMania with a championship in their... Oh, I mean, we've also got the hardcore title this Friday, actually. Sorry. Well, the World Championships, we know that we know that it will be one of these 6 men up against either Jericho or Edge. Dean Ambrose taking on the other. This is it. This is what it's all about right here. This is a very important moment in time for the 6 in this ring. Of course, Jericho and Edge watching on. I mentioned this before. I truly believe... I think Edge would gladly pursue the WWE Championship, but I imagine Edge's heart is set on contending for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. As here comes Triple H. For a minute, I thought he had his hair back. I was like, wait, what? No, he does not. Okay. Well, Triple H is in first here. And obviously, last year, he retained his World Heavyweight title in this very structure. We'll see if he can win it here tonight. Triple H is 50-50 the elimination. I don't know, was he in a season 2 Elimination Chamber? Let me have a look. I really don't remember much about like the other seasons at this point, which is, I guess, understandable. Like, I feel like you guys probably wouldn't either, which I wouldn't hold against you. They were a long time ago. Yeah, he was in the season 2 Elimination Chamber as well. He was in the WWE title chamber. Him, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Mark Henry, and The Miz all lost to John Cena. Interesting that him, Henry, and Triple H, him, Henry, and Cena are all in their second chamber together. Like, all 3 of them are in this chamber at the same time again. Here comes the Big Show. Well, Big Show has been so incredible lately. Such a decorated superstar. It is crazy how much the Big Show has accomplished. Just a big part of this series' history. No denying that. Big. The big right hand takes down Wade Barrett. I cannot believe it, guys. Just think, after this match, 5 more weeks. 5 more weeks. That's between 5 and 10 more times I have to sit down and record this game before I can move on, finally. I'll be free. I was considering doing like a defeat the streak and defend the streak video, just like for the fun of it. I really don't think I want to. I think I've just had enough of this game. I really do think I've just had it. I don't wanna. They're pretty decent modes. I mean, the thing is, they're not really big enough to do like a video on, honestly. It'd be a very short-lived video. Big right hand there by Big Show, takes out Mark Henry. As, sorry, taking out Big Show as Mark Henry is in the ring is what I think I meant to say there. And I tell you, Henry, he got into this chamber by defeating John Cena. He holds a win over the World Heavyweight Champion. They have a lot of history between each other. And of course, this past Friday on SmackDown, he showed Ultimate Warrior just what Warrior is signing up for if he comes for that World Heavyweight title. A lot of momentum running on the shoulders of Mark Henry as here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena. Now, I mentioned over the last 3 weeks since winning the world title that him and Austin seem parallel. They both won their titles at the Royal Rumble. They both lost their very first match as champion, leading to a guy qualifying for the Chamber. Austin lost to Drew on Raw. Cena lost to Henry on SmackDown. They both then, I believe, won on the second week. And then, I think on the third week, I think Cena did lose to Barrett on Friday. Is that right? Did Cena lose to Barrett? I don't remember! But I will tell you, regardless of what happened on Friday, that their careers have been very paralleled in the last month. And that spells disaster for John Cena. That means we could be looking at a new World Heavyweight Champion. Obviously, with the way the World Heavyweight Championship has been just lately, I would not be surprised. I really would not be surprised. That title has changed hands violently since SummerSlam. From SummerSlam, we had CM Punk win the World Heavyweight title from Bret Hart, who won it at SummerSlam. As in, Bret won it from Sandow at SummerSlam. And then CM Punk won it from Bret a month later. Then CM Punk lost it to Mark Henry within just about a month. Then Mark Henry lost it to the Big Show. Well, that was about 2 months, admittedly. Big Show lost it to the Great Khali in like a few weeks. Khali lost it in like a week. And now Cena is number 6. So we'll see if there's a 7th title change in like the last 6 months. Triple H putting that chamber to good use as he beats the hell out of Ultimate Warrior on the outside. And obviously, this is the hardest part of the chamber to follow because anything can happen. Those eliminations can come at you fast. I mean, Dean Ambrose literally eliminated The Miz with a roll-up. And then seconds later, Yokozuna eliminated Drew McIntyre with a bonsai drop in the previous chamber match. So it just goes to show anything can happen here in the WWE. Oh, belly to belly to Henry. Of course, Mark Henry and Big Show have a lot of history amongst them. In fact, I would say Mark Henry, Big Show, Triple H, Cena, there's a crosswire there of quite a lot of history amongst them. I mean, Triple H not so much, but it's there. He's faced Big Show. I don't know if he's faced Henry actually, but he's faced Triple H. I mean, he is Triple H. He's faced Cena. There's been a little bit of an exchange here and there between these guys, and I'm very intrigued to see what happens in the ring. Who comes out the biggest and the best, and obviously, who will Jericho target? Who will Edge get at WrestleMania for his hardship here tonight? Did he just interrupt himself to say the same line again? The 400-pounder is pummeling. The 400-pound. I think he did.
Championship on the line. Big Show is just too strong. Ouch! Just stepping on the back right on the kidneys. Look out! Headbutt.
And what a headbutt there by the Big Show. Heated exchange in this ring amongst all 6 superstars. John Cena, of course, came in last. But let me remind you, that doesn't mean anything in this here Elimination Chamber. Especially how long these guys go at it in the chamber itself. Yokozuna down near made it to the end of that thing. Okay, it did end up coming down to the guy that came in last. The guys that came in last. It came down to Stone Cold and Dean Ambrose in the previous match. But I'm telling you, Barrett and Ultimate Warrior, they could go the distance just as easily. It's possible. Probably even. So much slamming going on in that ring right now. And a great takedown there by John Cena, the Ultimate Warrior. So much happening in this ring. I was surprised we haven't seen any eliminations or even really attempts at them. Have we seen a single pinfall yet? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think we've seen anyone attempt a pin at all. Oh, Big Show. Jeez! Winds have changed to Triple H by Wade Barrett. That could be something here. Nope, just the one. Okay. I really thought for a minute there that was going to be it. Oh, no, that's right. Cena did beat Barrett on SmackDown. Okay, so there has been a difference between him and Austin. I remember now because he offered him a handshake afterwards. That's right. I really couldn't remember for a minute there. That was a little longer than a minute. Cover attempted by Henry. Just the one. If you're tuning in to watch this on the live premiere, I really do appreciate it. Oh! Thank you very much for that. And good night, John Cena. Bull hammer launched. And he managed to kick out. But nobody kicks out of the bull hammer. That's the whole thing. Well, I very much appreciate if you've been watching this on the premiere. It really adds a lot to the show. Obviously, I've probably been in the chat enjoying checking it out with you. Cover attempt here, submission. A referee too focused on the submission. It's a little hard to track what's happening in the ring, but there you go. Triple H with the spine buster, I believe, and Big Show kicks out at 2. And now Triple H going immediately in for the pedigree on the Big Show. Is he going to get it? Yes. Is the Big Show out first? Again, Cena distracting the official, who's got to keep an eye on Barrett in case he submits. We've got double pins here. And Big Show kicks out once again. I think Cena might have bought Big Show a little time there with that submission hold. It's crazy. We actually got rematches from SmackDown happening in this ring right now. Barrett and Cena really going at it. Warrior and Henry going, uh-oh. Henry, no. Henry, no. Henry, no. See, there's a submission hold going on every time there's a pin at the moment. Triple H going in for another cover on Big Show. Trying to really avenge the fact that he lost the Big Show on SmackDown recently. Uh-oh, Henry. Henry could be looking to get Ultimate Warrior out of here. World's strongest. No. Reversal. We're going to see a Warrior splash man. We're on a mission. Down goes Mark Henry. Okay. Not for very long. Triple H coming in strike after strike on Wade Barrett, and he sends him. No. Triple H running the ropes. And wow. They really got between Big Show and Warrior and still managed to deliver that knee. Spine buster to Barrett. Cover attempt here on Wade Barrett. Is it over for him? No, he kicks out at 2. Uh-oh. Will Barrett be as fortunate as Big Show? Pedigree. Cover on Wade Barrett. And Triple H eliminates the first man from this chamber. Barrett is out. No World Heavyweight title for you, Wade. Not today. Tremendous rise from NXT to where he is right now, though. Great showing in this chamber match. Remember, he was one of the ones that started this off, him and Warrior. Warrior, who is still going strong, by the way. Almost eye-rollingly typical that he is able to do that, but hey, that's our Warrior. Henry into the cover here on Triple H. Is Triple H out of here? No. Double DDT to Big Show. A double team seems like a great idea to try and get Big Show out of here. Crossface on Henry. Is that questionable? Oh my God, no. No, 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 no. Not like this. Not like this, damn it. No. Oh my God, Cena turn it over. Warrior covered here. Is it enough? Warrior's out of here. Both Warrior and Barrett, who started this match, have been eliminated. I did say that this was a very favorable 4 to be in the pods. megastars in that ring right now. All former world champions. Cena definitely the most decorated of them all. In terms of world championships. I'd say Big Show is the most decorated in terms of all championships. Triple H and Cena now locking up Henry and Big Show. A lot of bad blood in this ring. I mean, Cena and Triple H, they got a level of mutual respect. They were literally on the same team at Survivor Series. I want to discredit them entirely there. It's just that they both want that world title so bad. I feel like both Barrett and Warrior kind of came and went at the same time, very similar. Could that be telling that this will come down to Henry and Cena, who came in the third and fourth pods? Slams him out.
The world title. That's why these men are putting their careers on the line.
Cena with another roll-up. This worked on Warrior. Will it work on Triple H? No. No, it will not. Uh-oh. We've seen these bear hugs. This is how Big Show won the World Heavyweight Championship from Henry. Henry, whose arm seems to be completely out of socket there. Cena looking. Oh, Big Show, worlds. WMD, Weapon of Mass Destruction. Sorry, goes for the cover here on Mark Henry, and Henry's out. Henry is not destined for WrestleMania, the World Heavyweight Championship, and Cena, Triple H, Big Show. Those are your final three.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Oh, what a right hand across the face of Cena. And the defending champion. Oh my! Attitude adjustment to the Big Show. Cena straight in on the cover. Triple H, stop it. And Big Show is out of here. It comes down to the two. No, oh my God! Oh no! Triple. Oh my God! Cena with a reversal. That came out of nowhere. This is what it was all about since the TLC match, which was a ladder match at TLC. Thank God that event's retired. And now this one gets to slow down a little bit. It is Cena and Triple H. Triple H went into last year's WrestleMania World Heavyweight Champion. Will history repeat itself for the game? Or will John Cena get to head into what I believe would be his second WrestleMania with a world title? John Cena scooping up Triple H. Attitude adjustment, center of the ring. And I believe it's time to say Cena wins, lol. Cover. 1, 2, and 3. The World Heavyweight title has finally seen a retention for the first time since, like, November. Well, there you have it. So it's John Cena and Dean Ambrose headed to WrestleMania to face either Edge or Chris Jericho. That is your two major matchups. Those possibilities right there. It's either Cena versus Edge or Cena versus Jericho, and then it's Ambrose versus either Edge or Jericho. You've got it. Your two WrestleMania main events. They're written in the stars. It's all down to Jericho's decision. Does he want to remain on SmackDown? Does he want the World Heavyweight title from John Cena? Or does he want to take on Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania? Well, I thank you all for watching Elimination Chamber. I hope you enjoyed this. 5 more weeks. Let's do this. I'll see you on the official final stretch of the road to WrestleMania.